to be, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now an option play on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on 2nd down. Sawyer, flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Sawyer will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And bulldozing his way through. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Sawyer throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sawyer. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, stretch. Top low 18.
Operating from the gun. Sawyer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jacobs trying to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Back to throw, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will be taken out. They'll spot it right at the 7.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the option right is Fields. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on 2nd down. Pushing through the contact. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here we go. Good.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Ball again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st down, Sawyer. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, Sawyer. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the option left is Fields. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Ball again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Sawyer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. He gets away from one. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the turnover leads to points as they had 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take...
There he goes, left side! And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, right back to Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
In it to win it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Sawyer. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fisher. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sawyer work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Off play action. Sawyer. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw again. He finds Mayer here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Come on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Deputy Ranger. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now Hall to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I want my money back. Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,